We are here with our administrator for Kids Inspiring Kids, and I wanted everybody to kind of get to know who she is. If you ever come volunteer with us, she's the person that's going to be here, showing you around, helping you out, doing a lot of the translating. So why don't you tell us your name, your age, where you're from, how long you've been with us.
My name is Filda. I am 23 years old.
Almost 24.
Making 24 in a few weeks. So I come from the Banda Choli quarters.
Now, how did you get to the Banda Choli quarters? Because you weren't born there.
Yeah, I was not born there. My parents lived in the north.
Where in the north?
In Kitgum.
Okay.
So when the war broke out, they lost their lives, and my uncle and my aunt took me in and ran to Kampala, and that's how we ended up in the Banda Choli quarters. But I was a kid, like,
yeah. How old were you when your parents died?
I'm not sure.
You were little?
I was very little.
Okay. And so then you came to the Banda Choli quarters and you saw us there.
Yeah. The first time you came with Mom, they had a kids character program, and something in me said, you need to talk to these Muzungus.
Yeah.
But I was kind of afraid to begin with, and most of my friends said, no, you can't talk to them, because I wanted to go to school. My uncle and aunt couldn't afford school, so I would stay home most of the time when all the kids go to school, and when I got the chance, it's like 2 weeks, and then they would send me home because he couldn't afford fees, and it was really sad. So when I saw
us,
Mom, and I saw Mom, I'm like, I'm gonna talk to this Muzungu and see if she's gonna help me with school fees.
Yeah.
Then I talked to her about it, and she said that she doesn't do school fees,
right?
But she would like to take me in if I want to live with her. I told her I'm an orphan, I live with my aunt and uncle, they can't afford school fees. Would you help me out? And she's like, well. So she said, go talk to your aunt and uncle and see if they would allow you to come live with me, but we don't do school.
Yeah. And
she said that they take in younger kids, and I was 11 and a half, making 12, and she's like, you're a bit older.
Yeah.
So
you were tall too.
Yeah. So tall. So I went to talk to my aunt and uncle, and they're like, yeah, this is a great opportunity for you. You can go with the Muzungu.
Yeah.
So the next Saturday she came and she's like, are you ready? Yeah, I had all my stuff.
Yeah, packed and
not
ready
so
to go.
much. It was like one dress, one skirt and shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I moved in with her and started living. The first time she was doing homeschool. Yeah. We would do like small stuff with school, like teach English and math, little problem solving stuff. Then the next year she signed me up for school and I started school.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of crazy how things work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how has it been like growing up as part of Kids Inspiring Kids? Because it's got to be kind of crazy different compared to your friends and everybody else that you knew. So
it is different because I've learned so much,
right? And
I've learned your culture, different stuff about the American culture, and it's different, like how I understand things. It's not the same with my friends. Sometimes we have like different ideas on things because Mom exposed me to so much, like different experiences. So
yeah. So now that you've been with the organization and you're legitimately part of the family, a lot of people don't know, but we actually tried to adopt you at one point, but things here take so long, and by the time it got to that, you were too old to adopt. So
Yeah.
all mom could do is be a legal guardian for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from there, you decided that you wanted to work with us,
Yeah.
even as an adult. Can you explain like why you wanted to stick around?
Yeah, so growing up from the slums, like seeing how things are, and there's so much struggle, and being with mom, I got to see like she taught character program and lives of kids change, because before that it was so bad, like stealing, lying, it was so bad in the quarters. So being there every Saturday, like seeing how kids' lives have changed, and then she had this vision of the village.
Yeah.
And then
Well, what did you think when she told you she wanted to do this village idea, not just do character programs, but actually kind of create a sustainable situation that would take people out of the quarters, give people a completely different future, and kind of create this generational impact? That's a big jump from doing character programs to a village. And what did you think when she told you that was where this was all going?
First I was like, oh my goodness, this is so big. I'm like, how are you gonna do it? She's like, I don't know, but I believe this is God.
Yeah.
And this is what he wants me to do, and if he's gonna make a way and he's gonna make it possible.
Yeah.
I'm like, building a village, like I had no idea how it.
Yeah.
I did not have a picture of it in my mind. When she said building a village, I thought maybe she would go in some village and like help,
like revamp it,
yeah. Like
fix
put
it
it,
up
fix,
and
put a clinic in, maybe a school, and it's like, oh, this is the village. But no.
starting from scratch.
Like, we're gonna look for land, buy land, and get a good, like, a village where these people can call home, because the people in the ghetto, they ran away from the north because of the war, and they feel like going back there, it's traumatizing for them, because most of them lost all their family. Some don't even remember where home is, and the slums is not really home. So mom bringing this idea of the village was really big. Yeah, like even the ghetto people had a hard time understanding that to begin with.
Right, because it's new.
It's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you went out to the land for the first time and you saw it, and mom starts talking about this is going here and we're going to do this and we're going to do that, like how did you feel? Like, what did you think when you were actually on the land and she's explaining the vision?
When we looked for the land and we finally found it, being there's like this peaceful sense, and standing like the top before you reach the exact land, like seeing everything, it's so peaceful, and I can visualize, like, see homes, schools, clinic. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah. You sound pretty excited about it.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Because every time I go there, there is just this sense of peace.
Yeah.
It's so peaceful. That's how home feels like.
Yeah. Sorry, that made me a little emotional. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how have you seen like the people change from when you were a kid in the ghetto to now?
I've seen people like have more hope. Before it was just like we're living for the day. We don't know if we're gonna make it tomorrow. Yeah. But now they have more hope. They look forward to tomorrow. They dream about tomorrow, unlike the past, because it was so hard. Like in the past, putting food. Some days you go days without food.
Yeah.
some you find, like one of my friends growing up, she died just because they couldn't afford. She got measles and they couldn't afford like
the
food and medicine.
Yeah.
She just lost weight and died. It was really sad.
It is sad. Something that's so simple and treatable other places. Here it's life or death.
Yeah.
Now, what exactly do you do for Kids Inspiring Kids?
For Kids Inspiring Kids, I supervise stuff in the village like farming.
Yeah.
And then if there is when there is building going on, I source for materials and then,
which is not easy.
Yeah,
a lot of people in the
easy.
States just go down to Home Depot, but there's no such thing here.
You have to go to 5 different places and then figure out the prices.
Yeah.
Which one is cheaper? Who's having a better deal? And some days you go to one place and they don't have it. So it's not easy, but it's worth it. So
you feel like you're actually making a difference.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
I feel like making a difference in somebody's life, and when seeing people, like when I go to the village and have conversations with those guys in the village, and they like tell me we see homes here, we see schools, and they tell me how better it is to be in the village and be stress-free, not worry about things. Yeah, it is so nice.
Yeah, we went and visited a woman recently in the ghetto, and she explained how she was hearing stories from the village about how good life is and how peaceful. That word just keeps coming up all the time, and I don't think people realize what a big deal peace is here, because the war went on for over 20 years. Yeah. It was the exact opposite of peace, and most of the people that we work with and that were relocating to this village are the people from the war, or their families were in the war, and so they were greatly impacted by not peace.
Yeah.
And so for these people to just bring that word up all the time, peaceful, it's so peaceful.
It's a big deal.
It's a really big deal.
Yeah.
And it's just to hear people who, like you said, at one point just had no hope. Like they didn't get it, they didn't think life got any better. And now
they look forward to tomorrow. They know it's gonna be okay. So it's really a big deal.
Yeah. Well, I'm super glad you're a part of this. I couldn't imagine you not being a part of this. Like it just wouldn't make sense.
I was not. Somehow I knew I was supposed to be here, and I asked my whole relatives to pray, and it's really sorry.
No, you're okay.
So my cousin called me, and she's like, she passed on. Mm-hmm. She's like, God wants you to be where with me. You need to go and make things right or whatever it is. That's where you need to be, and He's not gonna give you peace. You will know where God wants to be when you feel at peace. And coming back here and going to the village, I felt so peaceful, and I knew this is it. This is where God wants me to be.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it all along. we had to get you there. Those are pretty powerful things for your cousin to say before they passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, you need to go back. You will never. I didn't feel wherever I went like there was this void in me, and I'm like, what is it? They're like, it's because you're not where God wants you to be, and He's not gonna give you peace. You will never feel at peace unless you go where He wants you to go. And ever since I've been back here, nothing but peace.
Well, I'm grateful you're a part of this. So, I appreciate you, and I love you, and I'm so excited you're not only a part of KIK, but you're a part of the family as well, and you always will be. So, yeah.